Shalom, brothers and sisters. How you all doing? I'm glad the brother went into the law. Usually on the Sabbath when we come together, the brothers, usually we come together and each brother read out of the law. But that, you know, with this internet, we can't afford that right now. You know, we ain't in the time where we can all get together and just stand up and read out of the law. So I thought that we could start off with the law. And listening to the law, it gives total understanding of why we're in the conditions we're in today, and also it show you why the government and powers that be, which are just sorcerers themselves, set up certain people of bad morals to control government and to control power positions. Usually right now, like you got Barack Obama, he's hiring homosexuals, he's hiring all wizards, sorcerers, these guys from the Jewish powers that study the Kabbalah. He's hiring all these different spirits to bring forth the will of Satan. All right, and they do this in government. There's no coincidence that these are the same spirits that were attacked or the Most High went against in the Old Testament. So the things that the Most High say are bad and are evil, this system protects those same spirits and say it's okay, it's good. It leads me back to a few things I wanted to go into today. All right. Some people might wonder, is so much evil in the earth that there's an onslaught or an attack on our people. Why is that so? And you know, why would the Most High, a creator, a God, allow such turmoil and destruction of his own people? And when you sit back and reflect on that, that is a good question. Why would the Most High allow such destruction and pain to come upon his own people? Now, you have to know the rules of this particular plan to understand it. The rules are that the Most High is bound by his word. And when he gave Israel the commandments, he expressed do's and don'ts and said what he would do if Israel would follow the law, and what he would do if Israel decided to turn their back on the Most High. Now, we know that this is Satan's world. So Satan understands the rules also. But in order for him to execute his power and to destroy our people, he knows that we must first have the Most High's hedge moved off of us in order for him to execute his plan. All right? So he flooded the airwaves. I'm going to get this. He flooded the airwaves with television and radio to promote a certain lifestyle within the earth that will naturally make us go against the Most High and move our hedge. So Satan didn't move our hedge. He just put out the idea so that we can execute and go into these different levels of morality and have our hedge removed. Then he could actually come and attack us. Our hedge is the law. Let me show you something. Go to Job real quick to deal with that hedge. And after this, I'm going to go into the eugenics program to some degree and see if we can tie this all in. Ephesians 2. I need you to go there first. And I want you to get John 14 and 30. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Read John 14 and 30 first.
St. John, chapter 14, verse 30.
Go ahead.
Hereafter I will not talk much with you, for the prince of this world cometh, and hath nothing in me.
So Yeshua warned the disciples that soon he'll be leaving. That's before he was crucified, and said that once he go, the prince of this world cometh, and that prince, nothing of Christ is within this prince. That's linking into Revelations 12, showing that once Christ was crucified, Lucifer or Satan got loose hard on the earth and aimed a programmed towards destroying the Most High's people. Right after Christ was crucified, then the disciples got martyred. Israel got destroyed. Okay? So he said, once I leave, the prince of this world will begin to destroy the people. Read.
Verse 31. But that world may know that I love the Father. And as the Father gave me commandment, even so I do. Arise, let us go thence.
So I need you to go to Ephesians.
Ephesians chapter 2 verse 1. And you have he quickened, who were dead in trespasses and sins.
It says, he have he quickened, who was dead in trespasses and sins. Read.
Verse 2. Where in times past ye walked according to the course of this world.
It says, in times past we walked after the course of this world. Read.
According to the prince of the power of the air.
According to the prince of the power of the air. So what Lucifer did, or Satan did, because we fled into the wilderness after the destruction of Rome, he made this elaborate, what you would call conquest against the people using the air, like airwaves, radio, TV, to convince people to move their own hedge so that he can continue to destroy God's people. All right? It have to be this wasn't branded in regular society. Okay? Regular society. All right? Now, I need you to go to Job, the 1st chapter. I'll start at the 6th verse, please.
Job chapter 1 verse 6. Now there was a day when the sons of the Most High came to present themselves before the Most High.
Go ahead.
And Satan came also among them.
So this is a time in the old time in which Satan had entrance into the heavenly realm. It says that the sons of God went to present themselves before the Most High, and Satan came there also. So this is the angels talking with the Most High. The sons of God here are angels. And Satan used to report back to the Most High as well. Read.
Verse 7. And the Most High said unto Satan, Whence comest thou?
So where are you coming from, Satan? Read.
Then Satan answered the Most High and said, From going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it.
Go ahead.
And the Most High said unto Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job?
So the Most High said, yeah, I know you've seen Job down there. Read.
That there is none like him in the earth.
There's none like him in the earth. Read.
A perfect and upright man, one that feareth the Most High and escheweth evil.
One that feareth the Most High and escheweth evil, showing one that's following the commandments of the Most High, and he eschew the things that are wrong. Now, it shows you what happens if you fear the Most High. To fear the Most High is to keep his commandments. Read.
Verse 9. Then Satan answered the Most High and said, Doth Job fear the Most High for naught?
He says, do Job fear the Most High for nothing? Read.
Hast not thou made a hedge about him?
Have not thou made a hedge about him? All right. Now, how did Job get this hedge about him? Hedge means a protection or a shield. How did he receive this hedge? By following the commandments of the Most High. Therefore, when Satan tried to do certain vices against him and his family, he was protected by the Most High. So now Satan say, yeah, I can't touch him because you are protecting him. So this gives you the mindset of Satan. He must set up a system that attacks the hedge day and night, that destroys your hedge 24 hours a day, that will make it so that you can live without a hedge. Then you're open game. So some people wonder, well, how can Satan do this work in the earth and the Most High allow it? How can 90% of the children of Israel eventually get destroyed or the world go into moral decay? There's no hedge. We're living in a world in which the law of the Most High is scorned, and the people that are against the Most High are exalted. Finish reading.
Verse 10. Has not thou made a hedge about him?
Aren't you protecting him? Read.
And about his house.
And his house is being protected also. Go ahead.
And about all that he have on every side. Thou hast blessed the work of his hands.
You bless the work of his hands. So also when you keep the commandments, whatever you do with your hands get blessed. The Most High makes sure it becomes fruitful. Read.
and his substance is increased in the land.
And because of this, your substance increases. He blesses you. Read.
Verse 11. But pull forth thy hand now, and touch all that he hath.
He says, put forth your hand and touch all that he hath. That means move this edge off of him. Let me get to him. See, that's the accuser of the brethren. Let me get to him. Read.
And he will curse thee to thy face.
And he will curse thee to thy face. Read. Verse
12. And the Most High said unto Satan.
Now that also shows another thing. Satan understands the psyche of man. The majority of people, when they're going through certain things and they suffer to some degree, they turn their back on the Most High. Satan knows this. Touch his substance. Make him sick. Scorn him. Make it so that he'll pray and his prayers don't be answered. And I bet you he'll turn from you, knowing that the majority of people are not like Job. They'll start questioning, well, is there a God that's allowing all this to happen? And they'll turn to Satan. So we blame the Most High for what Satan do, and that's wrong. We blame the Most High for what we do, and that's wrong. The world is in its case based on the immorality we receive and take on and operate in the earth and teach others immorality. Finish reading.
Verse 12.
Go ahead.
And the Most High said unto Satan, Behold, all that he hath is in thy power, only upon himself put not forth thy hand. So Satan went forth from the presence of the Most High.
So the Most High said, listen, okay, I'll tell you what. Everything he have is in your power. You can do whatever you want to do to his family. You can do whatever you want to do. You can take anything you want to take, his substance. You can even strike his body with illnesses. But do not touch his soul. You better not kill him. Read.
Verse 13. And there was a day when his sons and his daughters were eating and drinking wine in their eldest brother's house. And there came a message unto Job and said, The oxen were plowing, and the asses feeding behind them, and the Sabians fell upon them and took them away.
So in one day, the next day, Satan got loose on his family, killed his kids. Alright? Now when you read the story of Job, it gives you the example of how we're protected and how we get in the hands of Satan so that he can destroy everything we have. And the key thing of this is, it also shows how when you follow the commandments, the Most High placed a hedge to protect you and your family. There's a hedge of protection. Okay? Now that the world is in a bad way, we can relate this directly to the immorality of the world. Satan is the principalities of the powers of the air. So now he can convince the world to go against the Most High and think it's right. We read in the commandments earlier that a wizard, a witch should be put to death. A homosexual, according to the Bible, should be put to death. What do Lucifer do? What do Satan do? He sets up these people in high positions to rule the earth, to show you it's okay to be that way. Sorcerers and warlocks, homosexuals, they're all in high position now. Alright? And then the world thinks that, okay, these things are normal. Then they start practicing it. Then you're looking at Harry Potter and all these different witchcraft and warlock movies and thinking, man, this is cool. Magic. The whole earth then turned to Satan. And now it's open game. Because of this, he can do what he wants to do to the earth and to the people on a mass scale. But there's a remnant in this earth that will turn back to the Most High and get that hedge. And these will be protected and make it through. Alright? Now,